Hey guys, Sentient Potato here, and I know some of you are wondering, okay, why have you not had any gaming videos, and why have you taken such a long hiatus from your podcast and only just been doing reviews? And, well, there's a pretty good answer for that. The reason that I've not been doing gaming videos or had a podcast is because I've been without proper heat because the fucking pellet stove over there died. And you can see that their shit kind of moved out of the way here. I got microwave just chock full of, tools and shit. Because I have been, even today I've been trying to help, with getting the pellet stove fixed so that some bitch will work, and, she's fucked. So basically, I've been stuck having to use, this looks like an oscillating fan, right? This is actually a heater, but combine that with this propane heater right here, and it actually warms it up pretty quickly in here. The only issue is because that propane heater is such a piece of shit, what it does is it barely heats unless it's in conjunction with that heater, and instead, all it does, is just bring humidity, but when it's in conjunction, there's the humidity, yes, but it warms up. But unfortunately, it doesn't warm up enough for me to really, do much in the way of being able to be just right at my computer playing games or any of that. So most nights, that's why I've been recording shit ahead, most nights I've been having to just be under my blankets and on my Xbox playing games with friends because it's been legitimately too fucking cold to sit at my computer desk. I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now because it is cold as hell. Thankfully it's looking like the next few nights are going to be warm enough that I won't have to have my heater going, which, that's a fucking wet dream right there, but fuck. I've been without heat, and probably will be without heat still, for a while, but I just pulled out from storage the old Englander pellet stove. We're going to be slowly working on replacing parts for that. Hopefully it doesn't need a brain. That seems to be working fine, but it needs an auger, igniter, and a new blower fan. Actually needs both augers, but still. If we can get those working, and that'll properly replace, that's going here. About where the, in place of this piece of shit pellet stove. Because we just ordered a replacement auger motor. And it should be working, but I'm thinking the brain or something let go on that, and trying to work in that pellet stove is a motherfucker. It's made for people with, the hands the size of a toddler. So, you can barely even fit a fucking Allen wrench or a hex key in to be able to, even turn the screws and remove the bolts and shit. At least with the, that Englander stove, it's easy to replace shit because it's all just right there in the back. And it's all, like that one we have worked on. Hell, I remember one summer fucking... God, it was 5 or 6 years ago now? Maybe actually even be closer to 7. That, thing let go and we had to buy a new friggin' auger and, put that shit together. And yeah, for a while we were having to use a heater. That sucked, but at least with the Englander stove, that's all, it's gonna be a motherfucker to replace the parts, just, to get them ordered and replaced, but theoretically, it'll be easier, and I know that, unlike this dead piece of shit right here, I know it adequately provides heat, and that thing doesn't go through shitloads of pellets in a night. One of the reasons I really enjoy that old Englander stove is, with the Englander stove, that thing, it barely goes through pellets. I think the real fun is going to be having to, figure out where the hell we put the grease gun. Once we've replaced the auger motors, grease it up as it's supposed to be. There's a grease port. Get all the shit replaced, and then just get... the real pain's going to be getting it moved in here. But, I know that thing provides heat, because that, pellet stove literally gets so warm on top that I used to occasionally actually cook food on it. Hell, I'd even boil water so that way the cats would have water if I didn't, if for whatever reason it was too cold down back to get the running water going back when I lived in that trailer. So no, that thing works. Hell, I've even cooked whole meals on that shit. Shouldn't have to have it too warm either, so it should be nice having a pellet stove that actually heats without me having to worry about running out of pellets. Shit. Like, I'm actually kind of getting teary-eyed because it'll be nice to have a pellet stove that actually works. Like, I'm just still pissed about that piece of shit comfort build I've been using. And thankfully, like I said, propane heater, and then, whoops, I was pointing the right way, the oscillating fan that's also a heater. In conjunction, those things work, and they work well. But fuck, propane cylinders, because I'll show you the ones I'm using, propane cylinders are expensive. And these are the ones I'm using. I'm down to just these two after the ones in the stove. I've been having to ration these out. Hell, I just had to order, I got those I think it was last Friday? Yeah, no, math checks out. Been using 1 or 2 a night. Sometimes 3 if it's really cold. And that shit sucks. Because the first night when I used this, before I realized using it in conjunction with the fan made it warm up pretty good, it got cold. I mean, there's some humidity on these windows, but it's nothing compared to sometimes. So it's nice. I'm staying warm, don't worry. But, when that goes out, when that does go out, I'm not replacing the propane cylinder tonight because I'm down to 2. I gotta ration those out carefully. One of those propane cylinders lasts about 3-ish hours, which keeps it warm enough in here. That fan, that's also a heater, does just enough to usually keep it above freezing. Granted, some nights it gets real rough. Hell, before I discovered that if you used both in conjunction with each other, that it really warmed things up, because there's a wireless sensor in here. Down in the house, person, saw that, oh shit, it's 35 in here, I gotta come see if I can get shit working. This was before we realized the pellet stove was fucked. I gotta get shit working and, come in and, get it working. So, here I was, sound asleep, nestled under, 5 or 6 blankets, completely buck-ass naked, and, person came in, thankfully I was covered over, scared the living shit out of me, because, I was sound asleep, toasty warm, door slammed, is everything alright? Yeah, I'm fine, so, it sucked, but, shit. Now that I'm kind of used to it, I've adapted. I got, my 5 or 6 blankets still over there. I got this. I'm staying plenty warm now. But fuck! I was hoping that I wouldn't, that this stove, it would just been an AUG motor fix. But unfortunately, it's not. And this thing is well out of warranty because we got this, 2016 or 17. And yeah, there's not even anyone around here who works on pellet stoves anymore. Every home and hearth company I know of that was working around here, actually got out of the pellet stove trade here in Maine. At least that I'm aware of. The 2 or 3 businesses I'm aware of are all actually actively offloading their inventory even. Because they're, completely getting out of the pellet stove business, which is not surprising. I have come to hate pellet stoves, because it seems like there's always 5 or 6 fixes you gotta do. At least with the Englander, before we had to retire it, with that thing, all we had to do was just, all I had to do to get it going was throw a handful of pellets in the front, get some lighter fluid, light that sumbitch up, turn it on, and she was good to go. And that was nice. But now, where it's been in storage and uncovered, in succession, we were getting E1, E2, E3, I think even, E0? maybe an E4. But still, it's like that shit, like it sucks. But like, shit's manageable. Like, I'm staying warm. I'll take staying warm over how it could be. I mean, I'm still worried that I'm gonna fucking freeze to death. Because, like, when those propane cylinders run out, like, it's gonna be a bitch to fucking replace those. Because the fucking propane cylinders are expensive as hell. But, what can you do? Well, have a good night. I will see you guys, probably after this with another couple reviews, because I still got some energy drinks, as well as 3 mystery sodas lined up. Love you guys. See you soon.